Hello, everybody out there watching on Twitch. We are live with episode 3 from season 4 of State of the BFC. As always, I am joined by my two wonderful co hosts, Wicked and Bomber. We are joined tonight by two uh, guests, Dank and Klaus. We're going to, as usual, do some interviews with each of those two, and then we're going to go into a special video that Wicked has made for us tonight. I'm sure everyone will enjoy that. We're going to do some Q&A, and we're also going to talk about the PC bracket. So let's just get right into the interviews. Wicked, go right ahead.
All right, I'm here with my bestest buddy Klaus, and basically, I have some questions for my R counterpart here that I have prepared for us all today. All right, so Klaus,
Yes.
thank you, thank you for taking time out of your day to join us here on the show.
No problem. Won't miss it for the world.
Oh, thanks, babe. But I guess my first question is, I'm sure everyone would want to know how you found out about the BFC and how you eventually came across R as a team.
So that's kind of a winding story, but I guess I first found out about it through Weiss, who he had a Reddit posting
Hmm.
about LSJ trying to find more team members. So I kind of like did a couple pub matches with him and Bomber. Uh, just and that kind of like got the sense of like where the competition level would be with as far
Hmm.
as like both of them being on top of the leaderboards all the time in the pub matches. And then I kind of didn't like think of anything of it for about a week or so, and then the BFC posted the sign up link on Reddit, and looked over that, and actually tried to get a team started just with the Red Bull, and that was going on for 2 nights before the deadline that the signups was going to be, and then I realized that most of the people in that group ended up joining R, and I was kind of stuck with two or three people, myself, Ninja, Brian, and Durrett Syndrome. And Oatmeal and Cappy had already moved on to R. And
Mm.
so by that point, I was kind of playing with R already. And I'm like, hey, Wicked, let me on this thing. I don't know if I can find enough people to create another team. Do you guys have any room? And you begrudgingly let me on the team.
Uh,
So
I wouldn't say grudgingly. It was more along the lines of I thought we had enough people, and then you were like, "Hey, please," and I'm like, "Okay."
pretty please. Yeah, so I finagled my way onto R, and I haven't really looked back.
Cool.
So that ended up being a good decision for me.
Yeah, same with us. But basically, you had joined the BFC off of this new game. But did you ever play any of the original Battlefronts?
Not competitively. I played the first one just like at a friend's house.
Hmm.
He just happened to have it, and I absolutely loved it. And I just waited until the second one to come out, and I got that for computer originally. And
Hmm.
I played when that first happened. I was played online for a little bit, and then it was several years later. I got a copy for PS2 and then played it on my PS3. But it was just against bots, just messing
Hmm.
around, having fun.
Yeah, I remember when we played against Bot. Different story. But so have you ever played anything competitively before besides this, or is this new to you?
uh, no, no, not really, except for like a little. I dabbled in League of Legends, but
Ooh,
never got very far along in that game.
I feel you. So you've been with the BFC for about a month now. Um, how have you liked it? How's your experience been with it?
I really liked it. I There was that. Well, RA and R got a bye week, and so there's that anticipation leading up to the first match,
Hmm.
and then we kind of got the trial by fire playing against Jakku Warriors the first time, and kind of caught a little bit off guard.
Hmm.
So, but we're starting to like get a better sense of the who's like the most competitive teams in the league so far, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to the next one. I think after this one we'll start hitting our stride.
Hmm. So you had just made it into the losers bracket, round five. Obviously, you're happy with your performance, but do you guys think that RA is going to be ready for SC?
I think so. We need to do a couple more scrims,
Mm,
play against Jakku Warriors and against R, and then I think once we'll see how those go, and we'll see what we need to change.
mhm.
I think I'm feeling pretty confident. I don't know. We've been working our way through the losers bracket, so
Mhm.
it seems like this is going to be the next step up here, getting into the top six.
Yeah. And speaking of steps, recently we had talked it over, and you had stepped up as a leader of RA. How has that change been for you to start, leading a team just right out of the gate?
There's not too much of a change. We worked really well together. We started off with just four people from Reddit. It was Duretson, Oatmeal Soldier, and Logic Scope. And I don't know, no one was in charge for that first match against Jakku Warriors. We kind of, we worked together, but we kind of did our own thing. And then we we were forced to do a 3v3 since Tourette Syndrome. Has been having like a busy schedule recently. We were forced to do a 3v3 in the first losers bracket round, and that kind of cemented Logic Scope, Oatmeal, and I together as a team. And then luckily we were able to find a great player in Rama who ran Logic in the pub matches. And I don't know, it's we worked well together. We each have our own input, and I there's not much I have to do other than organizing matches, like letting out, I don't know, giving a basic strategy.
Mm,
We kind of just play each game how we see it and try to adapt accordingly. So
yeah.
it's a group effort.
And that was definitely a really nice acquisition to get Rama. He's been performing really well. He's even had some consideration for MVP this season. So that was a really good acquisition. But
Yeah,
I mean, you guys have played well enough in scrims to notice what's going on. I'm just curious. Did you ever notice anything that a team did against you that you were able to pick up on?
well, we've been lucky to have R as sort of a brother team, being in the same clan. So we were able to learn a lot off of you guys,
Mhm.
and I hope you guys have learned a little bit from us. But so that was great. And but I guess the as far as the most I've learned, it's probably been listening to Enzo and them figuring out the kind of tricks and turning the spawn points.
Mhm.
That was an interesting
Yeah,
strategy.
yeah. That. It's really something interesting because I don't think anyone prior to Enzo really had thought about or realized what to do in the spawns or about the spawns, and that was cool that he was able to find something um, that could change the way we play a little bit.
Yeah, and also learning the effectiveness of the EE3 playing against them,
Mhm. Oh
like
yeah.
the how to peek
Hmm.
around the corners and all that. They're really a wake up
Yeah,
call.
I had personally gotten like destroyed against Jakku Warriors, and that made me try and pick up the EE3. So that was something that I personally had learned from them as well. Um, but one of the last, I guess, serious question I have for you is your team atmosphere in game? I know you had that one stream with Rama, but that was the first time you guys had ever really streamed a competitive game. And do you guys get along well since you've only really known each other for the extent of the tournament?
Yeah, we get along really well, in my opinion. It's amazing just all being from Reddit, except for now with Raw. It it's just you wouldn't think that, but I don't know. It was weird. Logic didn't have a mic for the first like several days that I played with him,
Mhm.
and I seemed to get along with him even when he wasn't talking. So I think I don't. Yeah, we haven't really had any problems as far as our four goes. They're just all great people to be around.
Mhm.
So I'm happy with our situation.
Yeah, I noticed you guys have been working really well as a team, and that's good to see as well. But on to some reality TV questions. I heard that you like to keep up with the Kardashians. So I have to ask you, um, which one's your favorite Kardashian?
So I don't keep up with the Kardashians, but if I had to choose, I would probably pick Kanye, if you consider him a
Oh,
Kardashian.
he is. He is. I think he got his name changed because they got married or something like that.
He's KK now.
hmm Just one short. Um, but this is pretty much the end of our interview. Are there any shout outs you'd like to give to people or anyone you'd like to thank?
I would like to thank you, Wicked, for begrudgingly taking me on to R. I'd like to thank the rest of my team, the rest of RA, that Durret, Oatmeal, Soldier, Logic Scope, Rama, and then the rest of R. Since great time playing with you guys and learning a lot about the competitive nature of this game together, which is an awesome experience.
Yeah, for sure. And that will wrap up our portion of the interview. I'd like to hand it over to Bomber.
Uh, Bomber's headset. Hello.
Or
Oh,
Mike.
whoa, my bad, my bad. I had that muted.
You had the transition so perfect and just messed it up. God.
Well, anyway, I will be interviewing Dank. Mr. Dank, welcome to the show.
Hello.
I'd
Thank
like
you.
to thank you for coming on to the show. Getting you on was pretty last minute.
Yeah, no problem.
What made you decide to buy the game on PC instead of console? It seemed that EA had put the most marketing out to the consoles. Have you always been a PC gamer?
I guess I'll answer the last one first. I've pretty much always been a PC gamer. I started with PlanetSide 2, which is I believe they have it on PS4 now too. But I played that a ton, and I accumulated a clan there with around 700 members. So
Oh, wow.
and we're still together. We kind of shrunk on purpose because 700's a little too much, but because of having that PC-oriented clan, we diversified, and I played a lot of Battlefront on PC. So that in order to stick with the clan, I stuck with PC. Yeah.
Okay. Outside of Battlefront and PlanetSide, do you play any other PC game?
Yeah, I play a lot. I played CS:GO. Played a ton of that. TF2 played a lot of that. A bunch of RTS games, the Total War series, Crusader Kings,
Okay.
all those games. Yeah.
Do you play any other games competitively on PC outside of Battlefront?
So outside of Battlefront, my clan on PlanetSide 2 participated in PlanetSide Battles League, which is similar to what Battlefront Community does here. And then I also played. We also had a esports team, or esports. We also had a team for CS:GO, and I played on that for a few tournaments. We had clan matches for Team Fortress 2, and then I played in a few tournaments for Total War Rome 2. Yep.
Okay. What's the competitive scene for PC Battlefront like? I know there's compared to the consoles, there's very few players. Do you guys participate in a lot of tournaments? Do you guys do scrims a lot? How's that going?
Yeah, there does seem to be a lack of players on PC compared to consoles. It's definitely noticeable too, especially in the matchmaking. But I think a large majority of the PC clans that play competitively, at least, are found in Europe for the most part, especially German clans. They take it really seriously. The US clans, they mass recruit and they get hundreds of people, but they don't really play competitively. But the teams that do, which are a few US clans and a lot of European clans, we play a lot of private matches together, a lot of scrims, pretty much one a day if we can get one in. Tournaments, from what I've seen, there's only one on another website that's German called Battlefront Cantina. And then you guys, thankfully, you guys started a PC tournament, so that'd be the second one. And I know Tactical Gaming, I don't know if you guys know them. I think there might be just PC. they're going to start a league in the future, so I'm going to help them out with that too. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Did you say that you were participating in another tournament?
Yeah, there's a. We were the tournament actually just finished. It's
Okay.
Battlefront Cantina.
Oh, okay. I
They
thought there was a
yeah.
different one outside of that you guys. I thought, from my understanding, that the tournament didn't complete.
Um, no, that was sorry. Yeah, that was a different tournament. There was one originally. They were starting a Battlefront League. Some European clan was starting one. And they never really got into that. They even made the Facebook page for it, but they never actually finished with
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it stunk.
What things do you think DICE could do to maybe help the game and bring more players back to PC?
Well, I think there's a few things. Probably definitely balancing. I don't think weapons and star cards and all that. That's not really the issue. Although there could be tweaks here and there. I think obviously I'm pretty sure everyone can agree spawning needs to be fixed. And then melee. I mean either like remove it or make it like a 2-hit. I don't know. It's a waste at the moment. See, I mean, Pulse Cannon on PC for good players, it gets a little bit out of hand once you put it in really good players' hands. The jump Pulse Cannon becomes a little bit overdone, but I think it's no weapons and charge cards and star cards are pretty well balanced. But yeah, I think it's mostly the randomized things in game modes that need to be fixed.
Okay. Do you think server browser would also help?
Oh yeah, I think a server browser would be good. I mean that couldn't hurt. That would definitely help with PC community too. It especially with I'm not sure whether they're dividing us up for the people who have the season pass and who don't. I don't really know the answer to that, but if they do divide us again, then that would kill the matchmaking even more. So yeah, server browser is not a bad idea.
Okay. What team are you currently on and playing for in the PC tournament?
So I'm currently the captain of the Araxium Renegades, which is named after PlanetSide 2 clan. We have a fair amount of members, pretty good. Yeah, that's the Araxium Renegades.
Okay. What would you say that the major difference between the PC and the PS4 community are?
I'd say, for one, the PC community's much smaller, and they understand that the morale's pretty low when it comes to competitive Battlefront because of canceled League, and just if you check like that stats website, we got like average of 6,000 when PS4's got like 30,000 or something. That kind of hits some of the players hard. So we've had a few clans that have left. But with the PC community, I'd say that a lot of the clans take it really seriously, and a few of them have actually made full top-down images of all the maps, and they've come up with pretty elaborate strategies for drop zone and cargo, which are probably the two target game modes for PC players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the troll question. Shout out to Scars. Who is your favorite Kardashian?
I'm gonna have to go with Kim Kardashian, straight up.
Okay. All right. Well, are there any shout-outs you would like to give or people you'd like to thank?
Yeah. Definitely Kratos, Mike, Bomber, and pretty much everyone in the Battlefront community, because we wouldn't be having this PC tournament if it weren't for you guys. So thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, that's the end of the interview, and I'm going to throw it back to Wicked or Mike.
Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about what we have coming up next, which is basically if you watch State of the BFC in season 2 or 3, which you probably didn't, but if you did, you would have seen that Stern took a lot of time out of his life to make some nice highlight videos where it was called Inside the Hut listen to in on a team, in on their communication, and see how things went. He would do that for one team at a time. Wicked has taken the time during this weekend. A lot of hard work went into this for him to edit together clips from basically everybody's matches, quite a few teams' matches. So we'll get to see and hear inside the huddle from many different teams and get a lot of funny perspectives. So we hope you guys will enjoy this video.
These guys are nice guys. They're really good, but they're like not cocky. They're from Brazil. Don't run Cycler. You'll never get a chance to use you'll never get a chance to use it right. Trust me, you're not gonna be able to use it in this match. You'll see. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. If you're about to die, back out and let the partner spawn on you. Otherwise, you get screwed like this, badly. I know, but we lost it. We almost had that one. Play a lot, especially when it's counting down. Play right up on the pod. Believe it or not, getting it first means a lot. We should have had that first pod. Yeah, don't fight if you're not gonna win it. Nice. Oh, that freaking flashbang was ridiculous. I mean, I can imagine there's a little bit of lag because they are from Brazil. Team's good at. I mean, this team's got a really good gun game, and this is an advantage gun game map right here. Yeah, this team's good. Oh man, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, if they pop a personal shield or if they have a scam pulse picked, I'm leaving.
I can't touch the platform.
I got that. I got him.
Oh shit, behind me. I got him. Did he really? Oh, motherfucker.
Alright, just need the pod. We got it. I just killed myself. Oh, I almost killed myself.
Backship. Oh, you got killed. All top of
I'm getting pod.
Okay.
Got two. I'll watch both sides.
I'll watch the log because I got a shotgun. Scars is going to troll them on the way here, which is pretty good. I guess I'll just try and die for a power-up.
This is what I hate. It always happens. Because people wait on one guy, they're like, oh, I'll have time. I'll be right back. And then that guy gets back, and then we wait on this guy. And they're like, well, they're gone. I'll wait on this guy. They're all here. We're just waiting on Iceman to get back now.
Oh no.
Alright. Rugal, you here?
I'm here.
Acer, you here?
I'm here.
I just wanted you guys to hear the Adele version of Hello from the Dark Side. We're all here. Woohoo!
Don't jinx it, you fuck! Wait, you don't start on the same side every time as a certain faction? The fuck?
Don't.
I didn't know that. I never paid attention to what side I am. That's hilarious.
What's the point of?
Then always pick rebels. Alright, good shit. We got it. Jesus, that was way too hard. Going for it.
Alright. Spawning on you.
Oh shit, don't do that. Two there.
Two on it, yeah. Three on it. No, that's one of our guys. Never mind, two.
Jesus. Alright, we won. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Take a screenshot of that shit, one of you.
I better turn off Imperial Joker, or Imperial. Wow. Practical. Mid. Two guys. Oh, I just naded myself. That's probably... Oh wait, I landed right on me. I got it. They're coming mid. It's lagging, dude. Me and X-Shot fucked. We got it. Oh, he's on it. I got no health, dude. I got it. Oh no, I got shot in the back. Now top mountain. I just killed myself with that. What?
Hero pickups available or not?
I mean, there's a chance.
Right now.
I know, but I'll be right back first.
Well, what do you mean you'll be right back? Chris, shotgun?
Shotgun, yes. With the explosive shot.
With the explosive shot? Let's do it, boys. Oh, shit. Get the fuck out of here. I got a fucking blaster, can you serious?
Dude, he had a fucking personal shield, like...
Yeah, they have those. Nice.
Got him.
Got out.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just killed myself with it. I pulled what's his name? Roach. I just pulled a Roach, boys. I've gotten all my kills with the shotgun.
I can't stop that.
On flash. Probably dead. Realistically dead.
Oh, well, I spawned by old, so I'm going old.
ROG, they're all on this thing. I'm personal on. Okay, one hit melee.
I don't got shield up. Fuck, not shield jump.
Oh my god! That is the second one hit melee.
Nice.
How, I was in the air! How do you melee me?
Fuck these power-ups, man. Never again.
Dude, it's fine. We're winning.
I know.
We need
This
to
game could be
reset.
totally different without him.
Fuck it. Run in. Got it.
Nice.
Alright, that's one for us.
What map we play next? Rebel Depot?
Rebel Depot.
Oh, let's go, boys. I'm taking a smoke just in case.
I'm getting explosive shot. Tid.
I just got naded hard. Holy shit. It's there, so let's hope we don't get Jude though.
Wicked, can you spawn on me?
I'm alive. So now.
Let's wait. Tell us when you're almost up.
We're there.
I just jetpacked in there.
Not the best idea.
Is there no charges on this map? There wasn't even that. There was no charges on that map.
Is this courtyard? Oh my god, how did he know I was there?
Oh my god, the fucking
Right on the
E3.
fog.
I'm sandbagging right now, boys. I'm sandbagging.
I killed myself with an ion grenade. That makes sense.
I don't even know where they're at. I'm just shooting.
Middle.
I'm blind. I'm dead.
A little bit. Got in zone.
Italy dead.
Andretto's down!
Konnichiwa has no health. I'm overheated.
Let's do
He's
it.
down!
We fucking won!
Fuck the Brazil. Not really,
Good
but
job,
holy
guys.
shit.
Well, that's a good video, Wicked.
Thank
Yep.
you, brother.
Thanks to Wicked for putting that video together for us. He spent a lot of time. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I've told him he should make it available to you guys so you can watch it outside of, say, the VFC, so you can watch it on YouTube over and over again if you so choose. So next up, we're going to talk about the PC bracket. Bomber should be pulling it up in a second here so everybody can see it. Just wanted to go over it with Dank and talk about maybe some of the teams and some of the matchups. I think Bomber knows some of these people too from Battlefront 2 on PC. So yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is that, Bomber. So you told me that who are the two teams that you speculate do not like each other?
BOS and N10.
And those two can play each other second round. BOS manages to beat this GDE team, right?
Yes. BOS is a former Spanish clan from Battlefront 2, and a lot of them do not like N10 at all.
Is there like a story behind that?
It's
past rivalries?
It's really stupid.
Okay.
So basically, N10 was try to create this, like I guess, Battlefront community, like what we did on PC, and basically they didn't like it.
Okay. Fair enough. So some bad blood there. Could be a nice rivalry for that little if that goes their way, and then they can make it into the second round and play them. Dank, do you know anything about the team you're playing? This team Meh? Do you know anything about them?
Yeah. They actually just founded I think like a week or so ago, and
Okay.
they managed to find the signups, and I've been friends with the founder of it since the release of the game because he's a really good player. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really tough match. Meh has their top 4 players are really good, and I think
Okay.
it'll be a great match.
In your first match too, so that'll be a close one.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one.
I can talk for a little bit about E, that is Solo Elite. So let me think. Back about maybe before the game came out, maybe even in the summer or even slightly after that, clans were advertising on the BFC being like, oh, you can join our clan, all this stuff. And I was like, it's very odd that all these clans are advertising on our site before there's even private servers, and then there weren't private servers or server browser or anything. But thankfully, I have all those posters still there, so I went around to those teams and informed them that, private servers are in the game, like you guys should play. So that's where SC is coming from. And I think, Bomber, you know Dark Empire, right?
Yes, they were
SE.
Yeah, DE was a former Battlefront 2 Republic Commando clan who moved on to the new game.
We don't really know how good. I don't really know how good SE is, or how I don't know anyone's skill level really, but that should be an interesting match as well. The other what ones haven't we talked about? So A team has a bye, and they're waiting on the winners of the epic Star Wars Clone Wars 2 team. A very excellent tag that they worked very hard to put that tag together. It took them a lot of signups just to get that tag just right. And then they're playing against a team called Nox, who signed up very close to the end of signups. Who I don't know anything about Nox.
Yeah,
Do you know?
They're definitely a good team too. I'd say
Okay.
the teams that I've played with are Meh, Nox, GDE, and BOS and DE.
Okay.
And all of them are solid teams.
So you just don't know about basically A Team and Star Wars Clone Wars 2. Those are like the two wild cards to you and
Yeah.
SE. Okay.
Yeah.
So who do you think will win between the GDE and BOS then? If you've played both of them, do you like have a feel for who might win or who's better maybe?
I'd go for BOS.
Okay.
Because I think their gun games with the EE, I mean they're solid with those. With the SE, they're really good. You played them in cargo matches, so I don't know how they do in drop zone. I mean, it's totally different between game modes. You'd be surprised how bad a team can be bad at one game mode and they can be ridiculous in another. So I don't know how good GDE is at drop zone either.
Yeah, I'd say definitely the pace of the game changes a lot. Cargo feels a lot different. So when we were first doing scrimmages and playing all sorts of game modes, I'd say that yeah, all of them had their own different feel, and I could definitely see a clan being really good at one and not so good at another. So it'll be interesting to see. This is all drop for this tournament. This is basically the same as the PS4 tournament, just on PC. So this will all be drop zone, so we can see how the teams react to that. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we covered every matchup that we want to talk about in here. Unless,
real quick,
you had anything else to add? Yeah.
What do you how do you feel about triangle cards or charge cards on PC?
You or me?
I'll just say briefly before you ask him that it might be for us to let the PC players make their own decisions in terms of whatever rules they would like to do. I know playing on PS4, we've been through quite a few matches now, and many teams have decided that the triangle cards are not for them, but that might not be how it is on PC, and I'm sure Dank will have reasoning for why that is.
Yeah, charge cards, that's been kind of a debate on PC whether to ban charge cards or whether to make it a decision between the two teams. I think for my team personally, I think charge cards add another element to the game that's really great, and I think what DICE did that was really smart was made 5 charge cards in private matches. So take for example, if one team runs Scan Pulse, if they had unlimited charges, then would have had a pretty good edge on you, right? But if you only have 5 charges,
about it, yeah. When we were looking at all the cards and it went down to 5 in the private match, we're like, okay, that's a little bit less hectic. Like when we were thinking about infinite charges, it was going to be pretty rough. But with only 5, I see your point. It's a lot less of an interference.
Yeah, like explosive shot, everyone's like, oh, it's going to be overpowered, right? With 5 charges, you run out of explosive shots generally on PC by second pod. So I mean that's another reason why I think if you didn't have certain charge cards, for example Bubble Shield, then the other 2 cards would just take control over the battle. You know, like Pulse Cannon, that would be, I mean, it would be a mess because you wouldn't be able to Bubble Shield, get on it, and then you know ion nades and stuff. There'd be no use if you, except for turrets and stuff. But if you have the charge cards, it would force the other team to have to adapt. They have to use ion nades, or someone has to run ion shot. You know, it's pretty interesting.
Yep, I think it's fine. Also, the rules are pretty much exactly the same. So if 2 PC teams come together and both decide that they would not like to play with triangles, they can do that. They can just do gentlemen's agreements, like let's play it this way. It's also fine. The default is anything goes as usual. So I think we'll be all set for that. Bomber, did you have anything else to say about like the PC bracket, or are we?
No, that's it.
All right. So next up, we are coming at you guys in the chat. We want your questions. So go right ahead. I think everybody has the chat up. We will also try and read them out so people watching on YouTube later will know what the question was. We'll try to. So just go ahead and ask questions. guys answer them, ask, or you can direct them at whoever you want, and we'll just read them out.
Yep.
I think everyone is waiting. Okay. Someone's asking on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is the Jawa gun, aka the shotgun? I would say it is a 6.8 out of 10.
4.8.
Give it the 0.8. 7.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it an
PC.
8.
On PC, it's like 7 or 8. Depends who's holding it.
Actually, yeah, on PC I noticed a lot more people use it, and I can see why. A lot easier to aim.
Sniper's wondering what the worst part of Dice Front is.
Of Dice Front.
What the worst part is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
I
ones with the
would
melees.
I'd say melee, I guess, because it makes everything annoying at times, as you saw in your excellent video. So
I'd say no server browser is probably the worst.
yeah, that's a big problem as well.
Like lack of progression once you get to 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting updated though.
Yeah, we'll get to 60.
Yeah,
I don't
that'll
know
be
what they're
nice.
gonna put in there.
Only problem with that, or it's gonna be like World of Warcraft. I'm gonna get to 60 in like 2 days, and I'll be like, huh.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be interesting. They put. Jeff is asking, what's the deal with airline food? I've never eaten on an airplane, Jeff. So there you go.
Logic was wondering if they'll be voting for an MVP.
I'm not sure if it'll be a voting system or how it's going to work, but TLUC has plans to use the individual statistics and other things in a way to have MVP be an award. So any stats related stuff, TLUC is on it.
Yeah.
There's definitely a plan for it.
Is there an all-star game? Or is that just...
That was not planned, but if everyone really wanted to, we could probably do it, but that wasn't planned.
Alright. Chris...
We did it before, so...
Yeah. Chris Esco is wondering if Vader or an Ewok would win.
Unfortunately, Chris, I believe Vader would just force choke that poor Ewok.
I'm gonna go with the Ewok. Maybe he can throw a stick and like take out his eyeball.
He did it to the Stormtrooper, so like anything could happen.
So I guess Cappy up here like pasted these names of the new maps allegedly. Some of them look a little odd, but Jabba's Palace, and then like Jabba's Palace and then Palace Garage, Soro Sub Refinery, and Soro Sub Pipelines. I think it's gonna be one big map and one small map for each thing. You know, like maybe the garage will be smaller and the palace will be bigger, and then the pipelines will be bigger and the refinery will be small. Like I feel like it'll be like that. They'll add, one of the larger size and one of the smaller size.
I think Soda asked a great question. He was wondering if we're going to ban R for making 3 teams, thus creating an entire R race.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we did it, okay. So doing a tournament format with R having separate teams, it might not be as big of a deal. But as you guys start to make more and clog up more and more of the bracket, then it might be a big deal. If it was an open ladder, it certainly would be a big deal, because if you guys played each other a lot, then it could be like people could be like, they're just throwing against each other to gain points or whatever. In a bracket, it might be okay with 3. You're pushing it though. If you're getting to 4, I'd definitely be like, no way. But we'll see. You guys are just working to get bigger and bigger.
I don't see a problem with 4. I think.
No, we're working on 3 first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with 3 or 4.
What about 5?
Why not, dude? More teams.
I mean, yeah, I definitely would like more teams, so that's fine.
It only depends if like you're like taking up space from another team, then maybe.
Someone asked DC or Marvel. I prefer Marvel. Because, I mean,
neutral.
Spider-Man. Jay is speculating that Pipelines will be an underground map. I don't know. There's some pipes on the on Sullust above ground. I really don't know how they're gonna do it, but it'll be interesting.
I'm hoping for catwalks along a pipeline. I think that would be interesting.
That'd be cool. That'd definitely be cool. Sniper wants me to ask cookies or cream. When he says that, he's probably referring to Oreos. Do you guys like the inside or the outside?
I mean, I answered this last week, but I'm always gonna be a cream person.
but I feel obligated to ask again.
I'm always a cream person.
I'm gonna go with the cookie.
Yeah, same.
Racist.
Cookie.
Unless it's the inverted or the white or the yellow Oreos.
The Oreo.
Yeah.
So you always pick the white, like no matter whether it's the cookie or the cream.
No.
Still take the.
I'm a creamy guy. That's what I go with.
I gotcha.
Like,
yeah, I'm cream too.
Sniper asked a question, and he asked us last week, but we didn't answer. Jeff or Bomber? Obviously, gonna go with Bomber.
Depends on what context. It depends on what job I need them to do. If I need to get 2, I'm probably gonna pick Bomber to kill 2 people. If maybe I need Jeff for like, I don't know, to ask some great questions in this Twitch chat. I think we're running out of questions here.
I mean, there is the repeat question that we hadn't really addressed from Frostel. He's wondering about with the new update. Have we insta-killed anyone by jetpacking on top of their head? He's wondering if it's OP or
is he trolling? Like I don't think that's in the game. I mean, was he serious last week and this week? I don't think it's a thing, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't think it's in the game. If it is in the game, it's not OP and it should not be removed because I've never seen it happen.
I did it just last week, but that was before the update, so it hadn't happened yet.
I had that happen to a clanmate like 2 days ago.
So it does happen.
It does happen.
I mean, that's what he said it happened. I don't know.
I don't think it's OP because it's so rare that like that's not a big deal. Jeff is asking me what else we play on PS4. Dank was saying earlier he plays PlanetSide. I've actually played a bunch of PlanetSide on PS4 with Bomber before private servers came out, so we've been playing that and some Rainbow Six and Black Ops 3. That's the other games I have on PS4. Sniper wants a shotgun only battle. That could be interesting. Maybe in a scrimmage, Sniper, you could ask for shotguns only. I'm sure someone would accommodate you.
We're doing it with Jakku in the finals.
I'm down for that. So let me know.
We actually had a little scrimmage between 2 clans. We did shotgun with focus fire only. It was really funny.
Oh yeah, that's been something that we found out too, and it's pretty hilarious to use that combination. Jay asks, what's the next tournament going to be on? For PS4, we don't quite know yet, but there is a poll up on the site. It's very close between carb and multi-mode. Could go either way. I do not know. Cappy wants a Player of the Week feature for the BFC. We might be able to do that. So like you know how the NBA has like Player of the Week for someone who's done well. Maybe we could do that for the BFC. It's a little bit hard when the matches are uneven and like you don't have as many people playing in the week. Like maybe not every played.
If we get an open ladder, then I think
right. So if it was a ladder, then yes. For a bracket, maybe. Do the devs of Battlefront know these tournaments are going on? No, I do not think so. I don't think Pandemic ever found out that we played Battlefront 2 competitively for 10 years either.
Pandemic died.
But we would like them to know. I don't think they know, but it would be cool. We'll be doing it for a long time regardless, so maybe they'll find out eventually. Oh, okay. Cappy's saying... Okay, so Cappy's more saying not for players that have done well, just a featured player of the week where you get to know them more. So that doesn't mean they have to play. Yeah, we could potentially do that. I don't know who could write it.
Kratos did a great article.
Kratos did a good article for sure on the important matches. We could look into that, Cappy. That's a good suggestion. Scars asked me what biggest regret in life is. I don't know in life, Scars. That's too big of a question. I'll say in my Star Wars career, not in life, my biggest regret is not winning Season 7, but that's that. I think we're out of questions. I don't know.
Yep, we're definitely out of
Mike was
questions
asking
at
why
this
you're
point.
mad.
I didn't see that question.
Okay, let's just cut it off there. Thank you, everybody, for putting your questions into that. We're going to go through a couple more things. Basically, I'm just going to list off some thank yous. So I would like to thank our guests for joining us. So thank you, Dank and Klaus, for coming on tonight, guys. Thank you to Bomber and Wicked for putting up with my general unavailability this week and weekend. I was not really around, so they were able to get things, they were able to hold down everything and make sure everything ran smoothly, so that's good. I'd like to thank Scars for helping us out with some nice interview questions this week. Then obviously thank you to Wicked again for taking the time to edit the Inside the Huddle video. That's actually super difficult and time consuming, so thank you for doing that. Thanks to everybody in the Twitch chat for putting questions and watching, of course, and everyone who decided to stream their battles that were able to be featured in Wicked's video. So if you guys keep doing that, the more content you guys produce for us, we can make it into something else, which will be good. So that is all we have for this week. We will see you next time. We are going to end the show with a little segment we like to call the Final Cap. Bomber's going to play that for you guys, and we are out of here.
They're going to be coming from C.
Yeah, 2 of them. 1 jetted, 1 waiting.
Good shit. One's coming right. Oh shit! One's on there.
I got orbited.
Bomber killed himself. That's what I like to see.
Honor.
I can't.